So, good afternoon, everybody. Today we are in the class for Master in Business Administration, second semester students. The subject is marketing management. The date is April 27th, 2021. The day is Tuesday, and we will be continuing with the factor influencing the consumer behavior. And the last factors that we were discussing was the social factors, and in the social factors, we will be starting with the rules and status. Right. So let's start now. Rules and status. If we talk about rules and status, an individual has various roles to play in his life, right? Like a man is a father of his daughter, husband of his wife, son of his parents, brother of his sister, and manager at the workplace, right? So a single person has to perform different roles in his life at the same time, right? Now the type of and status one can have in the society depends upon the relevant position he holds and in the society, right? Now, for example, professors status is higher than students, the status of judge is higher than the status of a lawyer, so on and so forth, right? Moving further, now, rules and status plays an important role for the marketers, right? Products should be developed in accordance with the customer requirement, but also in accordance with the rules and status of the customers, right? You should not be developing products according to the customer's requirement, but also in accordance with the rules and status of the individuals, right? Rules and status of the individual should also be considered while developing the product, right? Because it will be, if you customize the product in accordance to the rules and status also, you will be able to rightly target the market, particularly in the case of rules and status. Now, therefore, rules and status of a judge, if a judge is about to purchase some products for him, he will be going to a store where he can get the product of his choice, right? He is not expected to be seen in street shops to buy his requirements, right? So he will be going only to those stores who carry the assortment which suits to his roles and status. He will not be going to those stores, showrooms who are carrying the merchandise which is not suitable or in accordance with his role and status. Now, the third factors are the personal factors. This is the end of the social factor with roles and status. The third factors are the personal factors, right? A consumer is also influenced by certain factors like age, life cycle stage, occupation, economic circumstances, right? Personality, etc., right? Personality and self concepts, etc. These are certain personal factors which are influencing the person. These are some of the personal factors which are influencing the consumer behavior, right? Now let's understand them one by one. Age and in the life cycle, right? The age of the consumer is very important in deciding the needs of the consumer, right? All children require milk, baby food, toys, soft drinks, education facilities, etc., right? For every children, Small children's milk, baby foods, toys, games, soft drinks, education facilities are mandatory, or they should be provided with small children, because this is their necessity. These are their needs and wants that should be meet up. On the other hand, young adults requires trendy clothes, right? Recreational facilities, transportations, etc. These are the requirements for young adults. Now, consumption behavior is also influenced by the specific stage of the family life cycle. Like your consumption behavior of your family is directly influenced by your stage of the family life cycle, right? Now, second, occupation, right? Occupation plays an important role in the consumer behavior. It decides the consumption pattern of an individual. For example, a teacher will buy simple clothes, means of communication, right? Transparencies and stationery material, etc. Because for his occupation, they are the essential part of the occupation. Stationery, a teacher will be in the great need of the stationery, because his work involve consuming a lot of stationery, right? A company executive will buy expensive clothes, memberships of resorts and clubs, etc. Because for a company executives, these are some of the basic necessities that he need to have, right? Now the third, economic conditions. Marketers target the customer needs, which can be converted into wants and demands. Marketer tap the consumer needs, which can be converted into wants and demands. Income, savings, asset, borrowing power, etc. decide the economic condition and economic capacity of the consumer to buy a product, right? Therefore, marketer use transit pattern in income, saving, etc. to assess the capacity of the people in order to understand their capacity to buy the product, right? Now, fourth, lifestyle, right? Lifestyle. Lifestyle, customer who are belonging to different consumers who are coming from different cultures, sub-optional cultures, social classes, occupations, etc. bears different lifestyle, right? The customer who are belonging to different culture, different subcultures, different social classes bears different lifestyles, right? They bear different lifestyles. Their lifestyle are identified by taking various activities, interests, opinions, and demographics in consideration, right? And what are these? Let's see. Activities like hobbies, social events, vacations, entertainment, right? Vacations, entertainment, clubs, community, shopping, sports, etc. Right? Interest includes family, home, job, community, recreation, fashion, food, media, and achievements. Opinions includes social issues, politics, business, economic, education, products, future, and culture, right? Demographics includes age, education, income, occupation, family size, geography, city size, stage in life cycle, etc. Right? So these are included in activities, demographics, interests, right? So these are the components of demographics. These are the components of interest. These are the components of activities. Now, fifth, personality. We have already studied personality in detail when we were studying organizational behavior in the first semester, right? So let's see what personality here. Personality is the inner psychological characteristics of a person which is reflected in the outer behavior of an individual that creates individual differences, right? Like high or low sociable person, right? Personality is consistent and it lasts, but it also changes with the passage of time. Like when you become mature, your personality observes a change, right? Personality traits are reflected in the personality traits, like you have studied the 16 different personality traits which are reflected in your personality, like autonomous dominance, self confidence, sociability, defensiveness, adaptability of a person, etc., right? These prominent traits govern the buying behavior of your these traits do have a significant impact on your consumer behavior or consumer buying behavior, right? Because these traits are are a part of your personality and they cannot be ignored. They will definitely be playing their role when you are taking a purchase decisions particularly, right? Fourth, psychological factors. These are this is about the personal factors. Now let us discuss the psychological factors. Right? Consumer calculates at the mental level to determine the choice for buying a product, whether he has to buy or not to buy a product. In his mind, he makes the calculation whether it is worthwhile to buy this product or it is useless to buy this particular product. Psychological process includes motivation, perception, learning beliefs, and attitudes, right? We have already discussed them in the organizational behavior, but now we will be looking to them from the marketing point of view also. Now coming down to the first point, it is motivation, right? Marketing executives are very much influenced how the consumer can get motivated, right? Motive is a stimulated need that individual seeks to be satisfied, right? This need is aroused because of some or the other of the reasons, okay? There may be different reasons for this need, right? Now motivation can be defined as motivation can be defined what leads the individual to act or behave in a particular way. Okay, motivation defines what makes an individual to behave in a particular way, right? Motivation is maybe conscious or non-conscious force that underlines your behavior. It is very important for marketer to understand motivation at the consumer level that makes them to purchase or not to purchase a product, right? Now motivation is obviously a complex psychological and physiological process which is difficult to understand, but it should be understood by the marketer so that he may be easily able to predict and understand the consumer behavior, right? Motives can be learned, right? It Motives can range from biogenic needs like hunger, food, drink, bodily comforts, etc., which arise from physiological stage of tension, to the most advanced psychogenic needs like desire to invent, need for harnessing solar energy, or to carry on some advanced scientific cultural pursuits that arise from psychological states of tension within an individual, right? So this is another perspective. Second is your perception. Now motivation is a drive which activates behavior of an individual that should be set to satisfy a particular needs, right? Motivation provides a basic motive motivation provides a basic influence upon the buyer's behavior, right? But perception is comparatively critical in nature here. Motive creates a force on the consumer to act, but perception triggers or causes the behavior in a particular way. Both motivation and perception plays their role at the same time. Now, perception gives direction or a path to the behavior. Perception provides the behavior a particular direction or a particular path, right? It gives a meaning on the basis of past experience. Perception is a meaning that you gives to the situation on the basis of the experience that you have gained from the past. In order to perceive, you have to see, to hear, to touch, to taste, to smell, and to sense something, right? Which you select, organize, and interpret, right? Our senses perceives color, shape, sound, smell, taste, etc. of the stimulus, right? We perceive the stimulus on the basis of its color, size, shape, sound, smell, and taste, right? These are the certain characteristics of the stimulus that we normally perceive, right? Our behavior is governed by these actually. Now, perception determines what is seen and felt by the consumer through various stimuli which are directed to them through messages broadcasted by the marketers by the means of advertisement or word of mouth, sales promotion, or rest of the promotional devices, right? Perception is a process which is a selective process, which is interpretation of information to select the response towards an stimulus. Perception generates a response towards a particular stimulus, right? It arises in mind, it it minds to seek the read only form that interest us, right? We only perceive that generates in which we are having interest. Nothing, we will not be perceiving that in which we are not having any interest, right? For example, we are noticing hundreds of advertisement every day, but we perceive only a few of them. And what are those few advertisements? Those few advertisements are the advertisement of those products or services in which we are interested in some or the other of the manner, right? The selected advertisements may affect the buying behavior of the consumer, definitely, because you are interested in those advertisements, they will definitely be affecting your buying behavior, right? Now moving further, right? Now Schiffman has given his view, right? So I believe, let me skip with the slide. Perceptions view on Kotler. Now learning, right? Let's see learning. Learning is a process by which the knowledge and experience gained by an individual through purchase, consumption, and usage is applied to the future behavior. Because once you have experience of a particular product, it generates learning of that particular product, and this learning will play an important role when you are doing purchase or repurchase of that product, right? Like a TV is purchased from a particular brand will make the customer will generate a learning in the customer that if you are about to purchase DVD player, whether you will be purchased for the same brand or not, right? And this knowledge is extended to other products including the brand extensions, right? When you are going to purchase any other product, whether you if you are satisfied with that particular brand and that particular brand is manufacturing that product also, then you may think of purchasing it because your early experience or earlier learning with the same brand, right? will definitely be influencing your purchase decision in case of another product, right? Much of the consumer earning is much of the consumer learning is intentional, but a great deal is also incidental, right? For example, right. So further, if we see beliefs and attitudes, right? Now, motivations are essential to formulate to make I mean motivation is at the bottom of every purchase by a consumer, right? Here perceptual selection of the marketer plays an important role, right? It helps the consumer to learn the product and change his beliefs and attitude, right? Belief is a descriptive thought that an individual consumer has about the product, service, etc., right? Therefore a customer might hold a few that view that, like example of PC jewelers, he keeps jewelry at worth, right? Because he has PC jeweler, by the virtue of his advertisement, has established his image in the form that he is one of the most trusted jeweler. And believe me, the kind of confidence that he has developed by using a celebrity which is supposed to be the star of the millennium, Amitabh Bachchan, as his brand ambassador. Amitabh Bachchan is selling PC jewelry of PC jeweler, right? So the kind of brand equity that PC jeweler has developed will definitely be having a significant impact on the beliefs and attitudes of the customer, right? So now coming down to the attitude. Attitude is a predisposed behavior, right? It is enduring and consistent, it lasts. Attitude, obviously attitude changes, but for change in the attitude you need to have an experience of such kind, or such a strong experience that can result in change of your attitude, right? Different customers have different attitude towards clothes, attitude, food, music, etc., right? because of this because of this certain brands make product which are less in price but superior in quality, right? Like Videocon, like Mi, right? Once the attitude is formulated, it becomes difficult to change it. Like Mi is famous for its low price cell phones with higher quality or higher configuration, but now Mi has launched its cell phone in a high bracket, in a high price range of about 50 to 70,000, I believe. So it is not able to find sufficient number of customers because people are not ready to pay that amount of money for a brand like Mi, right? So the product that satisfy the attitude withhold the customers. Those who are not able to satisfy the attitude cannot withhold the customer, right? Now there is an example also. If you are fed up with the condition of the road, which are having lot many potholes, right, speed breakers, etc., your your I mean your good car, or the best car that you even think of, will not suits you, right? Thus the marketer is advised to bring up the positive beliefs, right? Here such condition of road, if you drive even the good car or the best car as per your opinion, on such road conditions, then you will never be able to feel the driving comfort, or you will never be able to feel the comfort of that particular vehicle, right? In any case, the marketer is advised to fit the product into to the existing attitude of the buyers rather than to change the attitude of the buyer, because changing the attitude requires a lot and lot of effort. You need to do very aggressive advertising, and it is very difficult to change the attitude of the consumers, right? It is the most difficult thing to change the attitude of the consumer. So today we are done with factors influencing the consumer behavior. In case if you have any question, you can